Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss relative atomic mass and atomic mass unit of chapter number 1, and that topic is present on your textbook on page number 18. The topic is relative atomic mass. That is, first of all we will discuss the meaning of relative atomic mass. That in this topic we discuss that we relate the atomic masses of atom with someone's standard. For that reason it is known as relative atomic mass. कॉमन लाइफ में हम देखते हैं कि हम चीज़ों को किसी स्टैंडर्ड के साथ मेजर करते हैं. विदाउट स्टैंडर्ड हम चीज़ों को मेजर नहीं कर सकते. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, आप लोगों ने अक्सर नोटिस किया होगा कि अगर आप 1 kg की या 2 kg की चीनी ख़रीदने के लिए बाहर जाते हैं तो जो शॉपकीपर होता है वो आपको चीनी तोलने के लिए तराजू के जो दूसरा पलड़ा होता है उसमें 1 kg का या 2 kg का बाट रखता है. तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं, आप चीनी के मास को एक्चुअल में रिलेट कर रहे होते हैं एक स्टैंडर्ड चीज़ के साथ. अगर आपके पास वो 1 kg का 2 kg का बाट अवेलेबल ना हो तो फिर आप 1 kg चीनी की एग्जैक्ट मेजरमेंट नहीं कर सकते, या अगर आपको 2 kg चीनी ख़रीदनी है तो फिर आप उसकी मेजरमेंट एग्जैक्टली नहीं कर सकते. इसका मतलब ये है कि जब हम कॉमन लाइफ में चीज़ों को वज़न करने के लिए स्टैंडर्ड्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो फिर हम एटम जो कि हमें नज़र ही नहीं आ रहा, जो कि हम देख नहीं सकते, उसको हम कैसे मेजर करेंगे. जिस तरीके से डेली लाइफ में हम चीज़ों को स्टैंडर्ड के साथ कंपेयर करते हैं या स्टैंडर्ड के साथ रिलेट करते हैं, उसी तरीके से सेम रूल हम अप्लाई करते हैं एटॉमिक मास के केस में. अब एटॉमिक मास जो है उसका मास आपने देखा कि इतना कम है, 10⁻⁻24 की रेंज से लेके 10⁻⁻22 की रेंज में जो ये मास है ये इतना कम है कि आप इसको देख नहीं सकते, इसको उठा के इसका वज़न नहीं कर सकते. तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में हम एटॉमिक मासेस को, जो कि बेइंतहा एक्सट्रीमली आप कह सकते हैं कि बेइंतहा स्मॉल फिगर्स हैं, उनके मास को हम किसी स्टैंडर्ड के साथ रिलेट करते हैं या स्टैंडर्ड के साथ हम कंपेयर करते हैं. इस पूरे के पूरी सिचुएशन को या इस पूरे की पूरी मेजरमेंट को हम फिर एक नाम देते हैं, एंड द नेम विल बी relative atomic mass. Now the question arises that which element should be standard for the comparison. Now the atom which was selected as a standard for that comparison was carbon 12. Now the question arises that why carbon 12, that is why it's the need to select the carbon 12 for comparing, or you can say that why carbon is selected as a standard for relating the masses of the atoms. Now the first reason is that the carbon is the most or more abundant element that is present in nature. The second reason for the selection of carbon as a standard is that it's a moderate reactive element, not very inert, not too much reactive. And when the carbon was selected as a standard for comparison, at that time there was no isotope of carbon, so carbon 12 was selected as a standard for comparison, for relating the masses of the atoms. Now, what is relative atomic mass? The relative atomic mass is defined as the relative atomic mass of an element is the mass of an atom of an element relative to the 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12. It's a theoretical situation, it's not a practical situation, it's just for the conceptual approach for the student. Now you can see that it's the just theoretical diagram for carbon 12. You can see that we have total 12 parts, and you are going to compare the atomic masses with the 1/12 of the carbon. So this diagram indicate you that we have 12 total parts, and we compare that 1/12 part with the atomic masses of other element. Now this it's a diagram which indicate you that it's a theoretical situation in which we divide the carbon 12 into 12 parts. Now that 12 part, now out of all these 12 part we select one part, and that one part will be compared with the atomic masses of the other element. Now in this situation you can see that we have hydrogen on one side and that 112 part of the carbon on the other side. So what we are going to do, we are just comparing the mass of hydrogen with the 112 of the carbon atom, or you can see that 112 part of the carbon is compared with the hydrogen atom. So in that situation you can see that we have a diagram on your book that the relative atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.008, and that 1.008 is clear to you people by comparing the mass of hydrogen with the 112 part of the carbon atom. Now we will discuss another second example, and in this example you can see that we have a helium atom on one side, and we you know very well that the helium mass is 4. So 4 parts of 112 carbon was taken over there to balance the atomic mass of hydrogen. What it indicate? It indicate that the helium, the mass of helium is approximately equal to the one mass of the helium is approximately equal to the four total part of 112 carbon. That is, you can see that the helium mass should be over there at that point. Similarly, in the third situation you can see that we have an oxygen atom on one side and we have some, that is carbon standard, they are present on the other side. Now you can count these parts, that we have 16 parts, they are on the other side to compare the to balance the mass of oxygen. So they, how many parts are there? We have 16 parts. For that reason you can see that oxygen, the relative atomic mass of oxygen is 16 over there. That is that 12 indicate you that this is a standard mass. So some atomic masses, they are less than the standard carbon 12, and there are some atomic masses which are greater than the carbon 12. Now after that we will discuss the calculation for AMU, as the definition indicate you that atomic mass is equal to 1 by 12 of the mass of an atom of carbon. That is, this is the thing which we take from the definition, that the relative atomic mass is equal to 1 by 12 of the mass of an atom of carbon. So it indicate this is your equation number 1. As we know very well that the 1 mole is equal to 12 gram of carbon. 1 mole contain Avogadro number of carbon atoms. So it's the Avogadro number. 12 gram of carbon atom is equal to Avogadro number of atom of carbon, or 6.023 multiplied by 10 raised to power 23 atoms. So 1 atom of carbon is equal to 12 divided by 6.023 multiplied by 10 raised to power 23. After dividing these two values we will get 1.993 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 23. So this is the mass of an atom of carbon. That mass of one atom of carbon will be submitted in your equation number 1. So by putting this value on in equation number 1, we will get that 1 AMU is equal to 1 by 12. Where is 1 by 12? This is 1 by 12 multiply by 10 multiply by 1.99 multiply by 10 raised to power minus 23. This is the one mass. This is the mass of one carbon atom. So calculating this, we will get 1.67 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. As we know very well that 1 kg is equal to 10 raised to power 3 gram. So what we are going to do, we are going to convert these gram into kilogram. So 1.67 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 24 divided by 10 raised to power 3, we have such 1.67 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 23. This raised to power will be minus 3, minus 24, minus 23. It will give you minus 27. So we have this figure for this is the figure in gram, that is 1 AMU is equal to 1.67 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 24 gram, and 1 AMU is equal to 1.67 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 27 kilogram. So it's the figures which you should remember. These are very important figure for the objective portion of your paper. So that's all for today. Thank you.